to SPTV Never Ends. I am Kelly. I'm here early tonight and I have no clue what I'm going to talk about as usual, but hopefully someone will have a story they will want to tell. I'm going to invite people on with me tonight. So I'm just trying to find a paper that might be interesting. Um, I'm going to give people a few minutes to show up because I'm not usually on at this time. I imagine most of Cricket's people took the night off with her. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Let's see. I finally got my desk cleaned off tonight and it looked so nice. And then I brought in these papers from my bedroom because I need to put them in some kind of order. And now my desk is full again, so I'm going to just take these and put them somewhere. Oh, hi, Summer. Can you hear me? Hey, will you come on with me? Excuse me. Oh, sorry. That didn't sound good. Oh my goodness. Doesn't sound like this mic is working. It says it is, but I don't know, but I can hear you. Okay. Oh goodness. I just saw that I just went to Cricket's and I didn't know she wasn't going on tonight. I just found out a few minutes ago. I guess it pays to check on those kinds of things ahead of time. But she hardly misses. I think she like maybe misses 1 or 2 nights a month. I would say. It says there's two people, but my friend Summer is the only one speaking. I was saying I was going to give people a few minutes to trickle in. They usually do, but I don't know. They could have. Everybody could have taken the night off also. Oh my goodness. I've got to find another dentist Summer. I can't afford that one that I went to until the end of the year. If I go in December, you're okay. Hi from Maine. Welcome. Hi, Tiggs. Welcome. Let's see, NJS 55. I'm going to call you 55. I like the kitty in your picture. Well, Summer, you are welcome to eat your leftovers. And if you just need to go to bed, that's fine. Get some rest, girl. I know you're busy every day. How many mod were it? I'm assuming you keep pretty busy doing that. I don't know why my voice is so scratchy. Probably cigarettes don't help. Anyway, what are y'all up to? You live in Maine. I had one of my best friends. She was actually my sister was married to a doctor, and when she got divorced, he got married to this younger girl, and she was from Maine, and we became real good friends. My sister and her became good friends too, especially after she divorced the doctor. Her and my sister became real good friends. You have a channel now, so Nora and then me and Heather tomorrow. Okay, well, let's see. What's the name of your channel? I think I did hear Nora. Was it Nora? I think it was Nora. Oh, she posted something, I believe. She left a link, but I didn't. Hi, Daniel. Welcome. I didn't use the link, and I was going to go over to there later, but then I remembered I didn't know the name. So, what's the name of it? And do y'all go on every day, or do you have a set schedule, or how are y'all doing it? Um, Kilt, Kiltology twins. Cultology twins? Is that a typo? You know what it almost looks like? Boy, I almost said it too. Cultology twins. Um, yeah, thanks. I almost said it too, Summer. I mean, I had to take a double a double take on that one because you know what it looks like. That was too funny. I was going to say, "Oh my gosh, tell me they did not name." But Summer would be crazy enough to do that. Maybe not that crazy. I don't know. You're just a lot of fun, Summer. I can't wait to go on that cruise, meet everybody in person. Oh, but I was saying about the dentist. So they want $10,000. My insurance is only 4,000. So if I go in December and use that 4,000, and then in January it will flip over, and that will be 8,000. And so then I'll only have to come up with, a couple of thousand. So that's more doable than, let's see, right now, I would have to come up with 6,000. Anyway, Smoke said to get, that they make retainers. I can get a retainer with a fake tooth. Hi, Susie, welcome. I can get a retainer with a fake tooth in it just to tide me over until I can get the work done. So I need to find in Jacksonville. I should be able to find someone to do that. It's not like this is a small town. I just need to get on the phone and do it. So yeah, I'm still trying to hide my mouth with the microphone. Susie, I have let's see, that article that I read the other night. I think I have either a link for it or I know that I copied and pasted it onto a Word document. So I think I might have a link too. I will check and get that to you after this. I'm assuming you still want it. You know what I did to find that? I typed in Scientology in Jacksonville because I thought, well, maybe they have a place where they meet, even though there's not an org here or anything. I'm wondering, like, what all the Scientologists do if they live here. And so I typed it in, and of course, nothing came up except a whole bunch of articles, and that was one of them that I found. Tomorrow we're talking about the way to happiness. Oh, do you know how to? Um, do y'all know the way really? What time are y'all going on? I need to watch that for sure, and I need to subscribe to you guys. And I've been in a real funk lately, and it has to do with, you know, being separated from 5 p.m. our time. Okay, thank you. Hi, Jen. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. Um, you know, being separated from my son, he didn't even call me on Mother's Day, and this was the first Mother's Day that he didn't call me. I ended up texting him, I think, about 9 o'clock my time, and I had no idea where he was. I thought he was still in Florida. I knew that his college, he had his last exam last Friday or something, so I knew that he had left college, and I thought he was going to his dad's, excuse me, over in Destin on the Gulf Coast, and I was going to go see him, and I told him, please let me know before you go to Texas, because I want to ride there with you, you know. I figured that'd be a great way to spend time with him, and then he's going to Austin to stay with my mom for the summer, of course, and so I thought I could kill two birds with one stone. I get to see him and go protest in Austin. Well, he's already there. He told me when I texted him, he said, "Sorry, I've been real busy today. Um, I'll call you in a little while." I said, "Well, where are you?" He said, "At the movies." I said, "No, like, where are you? What state are you in?" He said, "Austin," and my heart just sank, you know? It's like he does not, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just starting to get really sad again because of, being separated from him, and I don't want to go through that again at all. Hello, SP Houvain Sherry? Is that how you say it? If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. SP Sherry. Anyway, um, I mean, I know is he 19 or 20? Anyway, I know he's young, and kids that age are always busy and they don't necessarily want to be around their parents that much. But if he'll go stay with my mom for the summer, I don't know why he couldn't, like, he was going to school up in Kentucky, so he had to come down to get a jump on 10 to go across to Texas. I mean, if he came down through Georgia, he would have been maybe at the most 2 hours from me. I just don't understand why he has never come to see me. But so be it. Mm. And I guess I'm going to write my mom the letter that I've been putting off and putting off and putting off, and see if I can't somehow get her to let me. I don't really want to stay with them. I checked out Airbnbs in Austin, and there's some really good priced ones for, like, I think I put in for 4 nights or 5 nights, and so I'm gonna write her the letter, and hopefully she'll be warmed up to me by Christmas, so I can at least spend Thanksgiving and or Christmas with family. It's been so long, you know. But anyway, other than that, let's see. Richard and I have been fighting. Well, not today. I think yesterday or the day before. Oh my gosh. It was the stupidest thing, too. It was him being stupid. I swear, not me. I just, I have a real short fuse. It takes me exactly 2 seconds to get defensive. And he, of all things, was on my case about how I react when I see a roach in the kitchen. He said I freak out. I don't freak out. So Anyway, oh my goodness. So what have y'all been doing? I'm assuming everybody's, since y'all aren't talking to each other, you're probably doing other things and just kind of listening. That's what I do a lot. Mm, Trying to figure out. Anyway, I better change the subject for a minute. Um, oh boy, he's right out there. You made it to Vegas. Oh, good, 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 good. And had your Walmart fixed. That's right. You don't live anywhere near a Walmart, do you? I forgot about that. How long? Or what are you like 2 hours away from Vegas or more? Richard's been looking all night tonight, at Laughlin and Bullhead City, um, which is right across the border from Nevada. It's not far from Las Vegas. I guess I would say we're going to be moving there. Um, we were talking about moving after 250 miles from Vegas. Wow, wow. 200. Would you live north? Which direction from Vegas do you live? I lived in Las Vegas for 13 years. I know Summer lived there. I think we lived there at different times. I lived there. Um, I graduated high school in 1980, and that summer we moved to California, but only stayed there a few months, and then we moved to Las Vegas. It was probably 1981 by the time we moved to Vegas and stayed until 93, something like that. We did take like a year off and travel around the country, but ended up right back there. Excuse me. North, smack dab halfway between Vegas and Salt Lake. Huh. You know what? I really need a map. I really do. um, halfway between Vegas and Salt Lake. I'm trying to picture. I'm so bad. Is Utah? Yeah, Utah is above Nevada, right? Or is it be? I don't remember. I remember going skiing in Utah when we lived in Vegas. Um, it doesn't seem like we. I guess it was in St. George where we went, but I don't know if that's west or north or I don't know. Next to. Okay. Well, no wonder. If you take the rural Nevada route. Okay, sorry. I was saying I need to get a map because I'm trying to figure out where Utah is in association with Nevada. Tiggs, have you ever been to the U.S.? Three people left. There's only five of us here. That's okay. I don't mind at all. But anyway, yeah, he said that I should. You haven't? Well, that's okay because I've never been. Are you in Australia or the UK? Oh my gosh, wait, don't tell me. You are in the UK, right? Or do I have it backwards? I think you're in the UK. I can't remember everything. Um, I've never been to Australia or the UK. So, um, yeah. So the UK. Okay, that's what I thought. I would like to go there, but see, if I were to start traveling, I would just mainly want to go to the islands. I don't care what islands, the islands. I like the beach and the water, and I can look online and take virtual tours anywhere I want to go. So I think I would go. I would like to go to Hawaii again. We went years ago, like in the early 80s or mid 80s. So that's been a long time. And I've been to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico twice. So I don't really care about going back there. But and I've been to the Cayman Islands, but that was when I was in high school. So I would love to go to the Cayman Islands again. And yeah, I would like to go to the Greek Isles. I heard those are really pretty. So anyway, yeah, he was telling me that I need to quit reacting if there's a roach in the kitchen. He said all you do is freak out, and like I said, I don't freak out. He told me if I see a roach to tell him because he's gonna catch it in a jar and put it outside. So the other day he said, "Yeah, you just freak out and you tell me." I said, "You told me to tell you." And he catches them in a jar and puts the little motherfuckers outside, if you can believe that. A little roach, yes, drives me bonkers. I don't know anyone who does that or would do that. He won't let me spray roach spray in the kitchen. He thinks somehow it's going to contaminate the food. He's just wacko. I even bought some spray that's made out of plants so it's safe for children and pets. He won't let me use it. He still calls it poison. So, anyway, it was so ridiculous and I got so mad that I went in and closed my bedroom door and locked the door and didn't come out for like 2 hours. And of course, I journaled. So I have this long paper calling him all kinds of names. I have to. If I don't journal when I'm mad, then I keep it inside and it's no good. I don't like to let it fester. That's what I used to do. I don't do that anymore. I have one more puff on this cigarette. It keeps going out because I talk too much. And I haven't been on YouTube very much today. I don't know what's going on in the community. Was there anything exciting? I saw someone, I forget his name. I think he's protesting or I know he's protesting in LA, but he's not from there. I saw him put up a post that said that he's not gonna be protesting anymore, that it's gotten too violent or toxic or something. I don't know. I guess he got swatted last night. I don't know. I jumped in his live for about 5 minutes this afternoon, but he was carrying on so much, trying to figure out who was a troll, or trying to figure out the trolls who they really were. I mean, he knew who was trolling him, but he was trying to figure out who the person was. And like, how could you ever figure that out? I mean, I guess some of them you can figure out, after a while, but anyway. So I saw that was going on, and I saw Aaron has at least one up. I forget what it's about. I haven't watched it yet. And there was someone in either Norway or Sweden this afternoon, a couple, and they had a Scientologist talking to them for a long time. And he was saying the same old BS. But they planted a lot of seeds, so you never know. He says Scientology has helped him so much. He says, um, look how young I am, and I own 3 companies. He said, I owe it all to Scientology. He said, that didn't happen until after I joined Scientology. So in his head, Scientology has made him the owner of 3 companies. I don't know. Of course, he didn't know anything about children and auditing or children auditing adults. Oh, and he was very mistaken about how many people are still in Scientology. Of course, he thinks there's hundreds of thousands. Anyway, he was way off. And she kept telling him to go watch SPTV. And she's like, do you know someone named Aaron Smith Levin? And he's like, no. She said, well, just go to SPTV. She said, there's like 100 and I forget how many channels there are now listed on SPTV space. I forget how many. Was it like 100 and is it 113 or 180? I don't remember. That's a big difference. I don't remember, but I guess you never know who's gonna pop up, when and where and how, and at least they have a lot of channels to choose from. She was telling them about the protesters, and he tried to walk away from them a couple of times. They just followed him. It was so funny. It was a husband and a wife, and I got the impression that they had been in Scientology but had left. I don't know why I got that feeling. Something she said. But anyway, other than that, oh, you know what I missed? I wanted to watch Nora give out backpacks. I forgot she was doing that this afternoon or evening. I'll have to go back and watch that. But other than that, what I think I'm going to do in a few minutes is I'm going to, the other morning I decided to um, put put my camera or put my phone on a little tripod and go about my business. And hi, Smoke. Welcome, welcome. Um, I was trying to like go about my um, morning routine and um, live stream it from my phone like the protesters do, so I could have my hands free. And it worked for a little while, but then I had to take my dog for a walk, and I couldn't take my phone because the phone I was streaming on is not hooked up to the internet. I just use it to record, and I use it in the house on Wi-Fi. So I went off, and I told him I'd be back in 20 or 30 minutes, and I never made it back on. But there was only like 4 or 5 people there, so I'm sure they didn't mind. But I'm thinking of doing that um, tonight because I have some stuff I want to do. I'd like to set my camera up to where it's hanging over my desk, and so like if I'm doing working on clay or making a necklace or something, I could either live stream that or make a video, but I have to figure out how to get my camera to where I can see what I'm filming. I haven't quite figured that out. I think it has to come from behind and over me. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. I mean, I have one of these things that, they, we have a really good tripod, but I have one of these things that hooks onto like my desk. And I hooked it in front of me last week, and it works real good, except I couldn't see what was, because it was facing me and down, I couldn't see what the audience was seeing. So that's why I'm thinking it has to come from behind me. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe. I hope. But anyway, so what else is new? I've been trying to make a video showing my jewelry, and I swear to God, I still have it all out there, and I was all ready to go tonight, and I had it all set up. And when I push record, the screen went black. I guess StreamYard uses, I mean, I had just charged the phone, and I was on StreamYard for about 15 minutes before I pushed record, and it used all of the charge. So I don't know what happened. I was so mad and so upset that I just decided to not do it. But I really should spend time making an Etsy shop, you know. But I'm also in the process of, I don't know who heard, one of Richard's friends is wanting to build a animal shelter. He lives in Las Vegas, and he sent a little video with some like plans and a video showing the outside of the building, and he's paying me to make like a cardboard model of the building and the fence going around it, and just like a little cardboard uh, model. So I'm doing that. I started that tonight, and so I'm staying busy. You need two devices, phone on that stand looking down on you. We have the ability to zoom in on your project. Use the other device to watch your stream, and that's your chat. Like my computer and my phone? Is that what you're saying? I get it now. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Okay. I knew, I see, I would have figured it out, but thank you for telling me. You saved me a lot of trouble. Oh my goodness, you guys are going to die. I'm about to wet my pants. I am so sorry. I will be right back. Oh my goodness. When I have to go, I have to go. Yeah. My gosh, that was terrible. Now, what's on my screen? My goodness. Oh, I made it just in time. I am so sorry, y'all. I should have done that before I went on. I didn't even think of it. Because when it hits me, I mean, it hits me hard. I don't have, ever since my accident, I don't have full control of my bladder. Whew. uh, thought I felt well, it takes me longer to do stuff than a normal person. It takes me like 3 times as long to do something as as an able-bodied person. That's what I put it to. Sometimes it takes me even longer, depending on what it is I'm trying to do. But yeah, I used to be always moving, always go, 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 always doing something. And I still am, but can you imagine being slowed down, um, like having your legs taken from you when you were used to being, running around all the time, doing things, even or just around the house? It was so frustrating when I first had my accident because, I mean, as you can well imagine, your whole life changes. I mean, things you don't even think of change. Everything changes. And trying to adjust. Yeah, that's right. I forgot you were bedridden for a year. Yeah, so you do understand. But I used to get so frustrated, and so mad at myself and so mad at my legs because it would just take me forever to get something done I used to be able to do in minutes. Bathing was very difficult for you. So many things we take for granted. Yes, yes. And like the past 2 years, I've really noticed my legs have gotten really bad. Like I can't straighten it when I'm in bed. Um, and I don't lie down all the way because it hurts too much. I kind of uh I'm not sitting up, I'm not laying down. I'm kind of like in between, but my left leg will not straighten out all the way. And like when I wake up from sleeping, I'm really stiff and it's real hard to make it from the bed to my wheelchair after I've been sleeping. And it's real hard to get lift my legs over the side of the tub. I have a shower chair, but I have to sit on it, then like lift my legs over the side of the tub. That's hard, and getting out is hard too. It's scary because it's so slippery. You really want to hear my story? Oh my gosh, Susie, it's so long. Where do I start? No, I don't know. I tell, hi, Kimberly, welcome. Um, Susie, have you listened to my very first video? If not, I can kind of go over that right now. I can tell you, like, how, like, the past 7.5 years and why I am separated from my son, how that all happened. If if y'all don't mind, I think some of you have already heard it, but I'll just go ahead. Oh, it doesn't have to be now. Well, I'm going to go ahead anyway. So in 2019, I had gotten uh, my pain meds. I had started abusing them, and my son was a sophomore in high school, and I had lived with my mom since my accident back in 2002. But in 2019, she said, either go to rehab or move out. And so, of course, I went to rehab. So she dropped me off at rehab, and on February 14th, 2019, and a couple of weeks later, she called up there and told my counselor to tell me that I don't have a home anymore, that she doesn't want me there, and I need to find someplace else to live. And boy, was I fit to be died. I was so mad. And I thought that she would eventually get over it, you know. So I did. I finished rehab. I got clean, and I had not seen. I live with my ex-husband. Um, I had not seen him for like 30 years, maybe 40. I don't remember. But I decided to go visit him and let my mother cool off. And so I stayed in California for, I think, a month and a half or 2 months. And we ended up just fighting. So I left. Well, my mother still wasn't ready for me to come home. So I took a train from um, San Francisco to Austin, Texas, because I have a lot of family that lives in Austin, and my biological father had just recently moved to Austin, and I hadn't seen him in probably like, I want to say, 10 years. So I thought I'd go see him. So I get to Austin, and no one will talk to me. No one will let me come to their house. No one will have anything to do with me, even my father. And somehow my mother got to him. I mean, she hadn't talked to him in 50 years. So I'm just trying to figure out. I think my aunt might have told him not to help me. My mother told my aunt not to help me, and my uncle. And I don't know what she told him, but no one would let me come to their house, and they didn't want to hear my side of the story. I was still clean, still sober, and so for the next 2.5 years, in a wheelchair, I was on the streets, homeless in Austin, Texas. And my mom never did give in. She never let me come back. My son, who is like the love of my life, the only thing I care about in my life, um, she was in his ear, and he became kind of estranged from me. And I would talk to him, and he would say things that weren't very nice to me and sounded exactly like my mom talking to me, you know. So she brainwashed him, just pure and simple. She turned him against me, even though he would still talk to me and take my calls. You know, it wasn't the same. And I cried every day of that 2.5 years. I was so sad, so heartbroken. The pain of being separated from my son was the worst pain I've ever felt. Emotional pain. I thought physical pain was bad, but I think emotional pain's worse after living through it. But my my physical pain is really bad too, so I don't know. Anyway, so to this day, she will not let me in her life. She was diagnosed with ovarian cancer this past September. Well, it's gosh, it's going on a year almost now. But and my son went off to college. She moved from Florida to live with her sister in Texas, in Austin. And so that's where my son goes to spend Christmas and Thanksgiving and his summers. He even has my mom's freaking birthday in Roman numerals tattooed across his heart. Oh my God, I just about died when I saw that. It was like being stabbed in the heart. I could not believe it. But I get chills just even thinking about it. But yeah, so I come from a family that I we were always so close, I thought. And like my aunt's a real church lady, and I'm just wondering like why none of them promote healing and reconnection, like it's been since 2019 since I've spoken to any of them. My mom wrote me a letter a month ago. It wasn't really even a letter. It was it was in an envelope and it came through the mail, so I say it's a letter, but it was only like two sentences. She said, "I forgive you for being a drug addict. I forgave you a long time ago for being a drug addict, but I still can't have you in my life," whatever that means. I hope you and Noah something. That's my son's name, Noah. So, yeah, and like I said, he didn't even call me for Mother's Day. I think this is the first Mother's Day he hasn't called me, but I haven't talked to him that much in the past few months. Like, I used to be sad every day and text him every day and call him like at least once a week. But when I decided to go on YouTube and figure out something else to do with my life besides being sad every day, and I found SPTV community. And so it took my mind off of my heartache and stuff for a while. And then, like, starting the channel kept me real busy. But the past 10 days, at least 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, I've been in a real funk. And I haven't really put any videos out except jumping on late night every once in a while. And those aren't anything, to write home about. So trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I want to build my channel. I have clay underneath my nails. Um, so I'm thinking of starting to get more into the Scientology's abuse of kids and trying to figure out a way to help get that movement going even stronger. Anyway, that or do something with my art. Um, and I am going to start interviewing people again. When I started this channel, um, thank you, Tiggs, um, and thank you, Susie. Um, yes, y'all are my family for sure, and my friends. Like, I don't have any friends in Jacksonville. We've lived here 2.5 years, but I can drive, but I don't have a car. And my license, I need to pay a ticket so I can get my license back, and then I can work on getting a car. If I had a car, you can bet I would be driving around this country protesting because that's what I do. I like jump in my car and move or at least go visit. I mean, I was never one to sit still for very long in one place. But so after I get the cruise paid for and my tooth, my retainer with the fake tooth in it, um, then I'm gonna work on paying off my ticket so I can get my license back. But you know what? If we're moving to a different state, then I don't even need to. Hi, Janet. Gosh, I haven't seen you for a long time. Um, what was I saying? So sorry. I hate it when I do this. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Um, if we're moving to a different state, then why would I pay the ticket here, like $500, when I can just get a driver's license to wherever we move, Arizona or California, I think is where we're headed. So, I mean, the ticket is way old. You've been away visiting family, and yeah, I knew you were visiting your mom and stuff. But are you back home now? Smoke says um, broke my back first, then COVID shot gave me an oh wow autoimmune disease, then the stroke, vision loss in the right eye. You understand and can relate to everyone's struggles. Hugs for all. Yeah, I know you can smoke, and so many of us can. That's why I like this community too, because there's so many of us that have a lot to deal with, and we show empathy and compassion for each other, which is something I'm not used to receiving. Yeah, you're back home. Good. I know you're. It's always good to go home. It's good to go visit, but it's always good to come home. So I'm glad to see that you made it safe and are back home. Anyway, so I was on a roll for a minute. uh, yeah. Oh, on my channel, I started it because I wanted a place for Never Ends to um, be able to tell their trauma story because um, the ex Scientologists, they tell their stories, and I love to hear their stories, but we don't really have a, or we didn't have a place to tell ours if you were a never end. So that was my bright idea to interview people, and I have only interviewed 3 people. But Fluffer Squirrel did message me 2 days ago and then again today. And so I think this coming Tuesday, I'm just waiting for her to confirm. I think this coming Tuesday, I'm going to be, she's going to be on telling her trauma story. She's very nervous, but I told her she'd do great. It was 2 to 4 a.m. Eastern time. Yes, yes. It's always 2 o'clock when cricket comes on. 2 o'clock in my house when cricket comes on. 2 to 4, yep. So, but those are my hours anyway. So I've been kind of mm, down in the dumps a little bit, Janet, but it'll be okay. Just I'm missing my son. You want to interview people too? Yes. There's plenty of us out there, Susie. That's for sure. Oh my gosh. I don't know what else to do. I'm thinking if I start like doing art projects on here, I don't really know the purpose. Then I would want to like reach out to a different community, I think. So I think I'm just going to have to pump up on the interviewing so I'll have content. 'Cause I don't know what else to do. If I don't have someone to yell at, like Stephanie Hutchinson, then I don't know. It sounds terrible, huh? Then I don't know what to what to make a video about. That sounds terrible. But do you talk to your son on the phone often? No, we don't talk often at all. And he didn't call me on Mother's Day. I ended up texting him. Yeah, Susie, you know what I'm talking about. Just waiting for the next blog to come out. I hope it doesn't. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, Jan, I've just been a little sad. I just miss my son. So I've been checking on Airbnbs in Austin because that's where he is with my mother. And I'm thinking when I get paid on the first, little does he know I'm not going to pay my rent. I'm going to go see my son. I'll be in trouble. No, he won't kick me out, but oh my gosh, it will cause like a war. But that's okay. I'll deal with that. I'd rather go see my son. And it has been a little over a year since I've seen him. So 3 blogs in a row, she didn't attack anyone. Oh, really? Wow. I'm wondering why. Render must have told her to put it on hold or something. That's what I would say. Because I can't imagine her just all of a sudden not wanting to attack. I don't know. She just seems like a funny person to me. Jen said, as you told Flubber, um, it's healing, and I think there's a place for it in this community. Many of us are survivors of one trauma or another. That is so true. Yeah, or Leah. Oh, Nicole, hi. I'm so sorry. Gosh, welcome. I said I don't know how I skipped over you. I'm so sorry, Nicole. I didn't do it on purpose, I promise. Yeah, art is healing too, so I guess some I can incorporate that easy. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff I can do art art wise. Hey, I did take people on a tour of my studio the other morning. If y'all want to see that, it's the one from I'm trying to think what the thumbnail says. Uh, oh, it says a tour of my art studio. Duh. Oh my gosh. I just made the thumbnail tonight. The video or the live stream was a couple of mornings ago, and I was too tired to do a thumbnail, so I made the thumbnail tonight and stuck it up there. Yeah, you just got here. You do advanced paint by numbers to relax. Oh, good. Paint by numbers is hard. I don't like to. Oh, it's too hard for me to stay in those little, tiny little spaces they have sometimes. But yeah, I did a impromptu tour of my studio, and it was kind of messy. My desk was a mess. I know that. Um, but I was opening drawers, and I showed a few little watercolor paintings that I've done. And Jan's been making jewelry lately. Cool. What kind? You're going to take a 2-week intensive course in watercolors at your local university. That's what I did. I took watercolor in school. I mainly do abstracts, but I make Christmas cards. I can't paint. I've never tried painting in oil or acrylic. I just do watercolors. Um, Here's one. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it. This is my favorite abstract watercolor. Um, Gosh, the glare is terrible. It's yellow and pink. It kind of looks like, oops, it looks like legs and platform shoes. I just like the colors in that one. I have that little, the red one back there. That's stylized like poppies. That's a watercolor. That's a watercolor up there too. It's way far away though. Can't really see that. I have another watercolor there. I have some teepees and hanging by my bedroom in my bathroom. I had painted like a still life of just some fruit. I can't say my F's with this tooth missing. And he hung it up in my bathroom. Of all places to hang fruit in the bathroom. Get it. He is so weird. You do acrylic? Cool. Yeah, what's I gonna say? Yeah, I took watercolor 1 and 2 years ago though, in at the community college, and that's where I learned to do it. Smoke says my trucking world. I found a person who follows Scientology. He sits with DOA, Tori, and Danny. He started live streaming the protest at the Blue Building and at La Poo. His name, LVC. It's a small world. It certainly is. So I'll have to, I haven't been watching that much of the live streaming lately. I'm telling you, I haven't been doing much lately on the internet. I really have been in a funk. I haven't really even been keeping up with the protests and all that. The jewelry you make is with beads, gemstones, hand blown glass beads, pearls, and sterling silver. Cool. Cool. Very good. Yes. I would love to learn how to make lampwork beads, with the torch and everything. But oh my gosh, that's just, I don't need to learn anything else. I have so much that I do already that I don't have time to do it all. I really need to like lay off that. And I need to, I keep saying it. One day I will do it, get an Etsy shop so I can sell this stuff because I am like overwhelmed with how much jewelry I have that I made. I mean, I have so much of it that it's overwhelming. Like, I wanted to make a video so I could like send people to the video, show them, my jewelry, but I have so much of it. I don't I don't know what to uh like how to price it all and make it where people can see the prices with the jewelry. Anyway, so then I decided, well, I'll do necklaces first. I'll just show all necklaces in one video. Then the next video, I will do bracelets. And then the next video, earrings. So I might do it that way. Etsy shop is a great idea. Yeah. You just need to get, I know you need to have good photos. That's one thing that's holding me up. To Gotta go now. Stay safe. Bye, Tiggs. Thanks so much for dropping in and staying for so long. I really appreciate you. Get some. Well, it's daytime where you are, so have a great day. Yes. To take the photos is. I have so many photos of my jewelry that The other day I erased like 600 pictures because I was just so overwhelmed with it. I couldn't figure out what was what, and of course I had duplicates, uh, duplicates, and oh my gosh. And but to take pictures and then like each one has to be edited usually because I'm not a great photographer. I mean, I'm not bad, but I can't just take a picture and use it most of the time. I have to like crop it and edit it a little bit, you know? So that takes forever. And then you have to write a description of everything that you know, that you list. And just to get the descriptions, some people are so, I mean, I would be good at the descriptions, but I don't know. I'm gonna, I don't think you heard, Janet. I am making one of Richard's friends lives in Las Vegas and he is going to build an animal shelter and he needs a little model of it, like a cardboard model, like you know, like a little model, cardboard building. But it's gonna not just be cardboard, but so he's paying me to do that. So I started that tonight, and I took a 3D art class, three-dimensional design art class when I went back to college in my 50s, and so I know how to do all that. And so he is paying me to do it, and he's paying me good money. So my cruise is paid for. Yay! Send you the pictures, and you'll edit, and I'll edit for you. Really, Susie? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that is just wonderful. I'll give you some jewelry for doing that. Let me see what Smoke says. You're talking to Jen. We're introducing many new people to fight against that cult. We are all watching DOA. Windows Game Makers. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I couldn't believe. I mean, I could believe it, but I I have to salute him. I think if I was a guy and someone did that to me, I would have like hit him or something. Or I don't know. I would have. I wouldn't hit him because I'm a girl, but um, if I was a guy and I don't know, I don't know how he kept his cool so much. I mean, he was yelling some stuff, but yeah, it is an interesting project. I'm just so glad that I don't have to worry about uh, paying for my cruise, you know, because I was worried about that. I mean, I have a ton of jewelry to sell. It's just I need to sell it. Okay, Susie, I will. I have your email still, and I will. I'm gonna forward you that Word document that with that article on it that you wanted, and then I will see what pictures I saved and didn't erase, and send some to you. Uh, DOA is amazing. Yes. Um, I used to watch DOA all the time. And then what happened? I don't remember why I kind of stopped watching him. I think maybe I was just trying to, watch other people too, because I'll get to where I just go to one or two people, and that's not so good. I need to spread myself out more so I can keep up with what's going on better. But when I first got my channel, he he made me a mod for like 10 minutes a few times, and he let me promote my channel so I could get some subs. And I wrote him a song about his black socks, and he appreciated that, so that's why he let me advertise on his channel. That's exactly what they want. They did that to try to make him lose his temper. Yeah, you're right, Jen. You are right. I know, and I know that. But yeah, um, I'm just thinking all that they've been through. It's something. It really is something. You've fallen behind on watching Church of Scientology protesting streams. You think there is now just so much online. Yeah, it is kind of overwhelming. Trying to cut back on your YouTube consumption, going on a YouTube diet of sorts. But that's not a bad thing at all. And I guess that's kind of what I've done too, because I can't keep up with it all either. That's why I have to ask people in the chats if something important happened because I just don't have time if I'm trying to build my channel, which I was really going heavy on for a couple of weeks there. Um, but then I started missing working with my clay and my jewelry, and I was watching so much Scientology YouTube. I don't even watch. I used to share my time between the Mormons and Scientology. I don't even watch anything about Mormonism anymore at all because I've, transformed over to here. You have reserved opinions on some people since some years back in other chats. People, since some of them from years back. Again, it's a small world. Finding you all was meant to be and crazy. Yes, I am so glad you did find us. And when you're ready to tell your story, just let me know. Any of you people. But I am going to start interviewing. There's a couple of other people that have reached out to me. It's been probably a month, though. I need to get back in touch with them and see if they still want to tell their stories. But I'm going to try to at least do one a week. And I'm trying to figure out a good time, though, because if I'm interviewing someone from the UK, they're 5 hours ahead, and that's 8 hours ahead of California or the West Coast. And I don't want to go on like in the morning when Natalie's on or Marilyn because no one would flip over to watch me interview somebody. So I'm thinking in the afternoon, like uh, 3 Eastern time, which is 1 o'clock California time, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock um, in the UK. I think that might be okay. Anyway, I'm going to have to figure all that out. You hope Cricket feels better tomorrow. You left a comment on her channel saying that I hoped when she woke up that her pain had gone out the window. I hope that makes her smile. Oh, her pain had gone out the window. I get it. You're funny. You're funny, Janet. I'm sure she will appreciate all of her comments, well wishers. You love her hair color yesterday and been sending tons of 111 for her to Janet. Yes. What was it? Was it blue yesterday? Yeah, I thought that was a wig. I didn't want to ask, but women can usually tell. I guess my roommate on the cruise, she said it was a wig. I didn't. uh, I got to the chat late as usual. You saw it shift. That's funny. Um, yeah, my roommate on the cruise said she wears wigs all the time. That she has a ton of them. I think that's kind of cool. Um, to be able to change your hair daily. Oh my gosh. Yes, Smoke, I still need to find a dentist that will give me a retainer with a fake tooth. So if I don't get on that, I'm going to be sorry. Oh, the days just go by so fast. Have y'all noticed that? The older you get, how fast the days go by? There's not enough time. Especially since I move so slow. Nicole says I'm normally just listening, so don't look at the picture. Oh, okay. Um, I listen a lot while I'm working too. Like when I get to Cricket's chat, it's always late, and I'll say hi and talk for about 15 minutes, and then I'll get real quiet because I'll start working on my stuff over here at the desk and just listen to the chat. But slow when young and speeds up as we age. Boy, it speeds up so much, so much. And I guess since since it takes me 3 times longer to do stuff than an able-bodied person, my days really go by fast. I mean, they like fly by. They really do. But anyway, I think I'm gonna jump off, you guys. I'm very tired, and yeah, I'm so grateful that y'all are all here. I appreciate you, and I will see y'all tomorrow, I'm sure, somewhere. Can you believe you flew from Toronto to Calgary in 3.5 hours? I have no idea how long it usually takes, Janet. Smoke says, I'm just getting used to saying you're 54 and August 2nd is 55. Are you a Leo, Smoke? Yeah, you are. Good night, Kimberly. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. And I love it when you leave comments or a hi over when you watch the replays. You're so sweet. Yes, he is young. Oh, to be 55 again. For real. Okay, thanks to you. Thanks to you too, Smoke. Much respect and love to you. Aww. Okay, y'all have a great night. Have a great day if it's daylight where you are. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Talk to you later. Oops. If I can find my, I dropped my mouse. Good night, Nicole. Good night, Janet and Jen and Kimberly and Smoke. Everybody else who I can't see.